All right, so we want to pride our customer experience opportunity. We want to give our clients the ability to become that CEO of their household and take back control and emancipate themselves from the utility, of not having control over the rates of their utility costs, and especially when it comes to electricity, when a majority of our devices and everything we use is mainly electricity versus natural gas. Also, we want to make sure that we had one of the most elite solar companies in the industry. And not only is SunEdison a solar company, they're a solar manufacturer. So for a lot of the clients that are out there that really want that peace of mind and insurance as far as what kind of system they're putting on their roof and how it's going to carry forward, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, they want that peace of mind that there's a company that can really lead the way and give them the ability to emancipate themselves, but also give them the worry-free protection and sense of security that they need. So we've chosen SunEdison. They're the world's largest renewable energy development company in the world, and they're making solar simple, easy, and worry-free. And the industry we're in and the type of company we are, we really need to make sure we have simplicity, ease of use, and just a worry-free environment. So they have over 50 years of experience from developing the silicon that generates the electricity from the sun. Each solar system is designed from the ground up, and the result is a seamless system engineered to perfection. All right, so when we're talking about warranty, these guys, they warrant it all because they manufacture it all. Okay. In addition to that, they believe that sunlight is free, which obviously it is. So imagine if going solar were too. So through their PPA, which is a great financing tool and was driving one of the driving forces of the solar industry, they're giving the panels for free, the installation for free, the maintenance of that system for free. All you're going to do is pay for the power that system produces, and of course at a lower and a fixed rate. Okay, so let me just break this down to you. Okay, with no upfront costs, you may start saving on your electricity bill from day one. This right here, to a client and a customer, there's no sales involved. All right, they're saving money day and year one and moving forward, and it just makes sense. All right, you pay for the power produced and not the equipment or the labor. All right, so they really take that fear out of the homeowner's mind. Okay, gives that piece of assurance, and also 20-year warranty on parts and labor comes standard. I mean, they're giving a fully comprehensive warranty, bumper to bumper. In this case, system to inverter to the entire setup, even the parts and labor comes standard, and of course 24/7 system monitoring. This is very important because generally, depending on what company you go with, the monitoring is through a third party, and here everything is all inclusive through SunEdison. This is why we're calling it Elite Solar. So our customer experience is number one, the customer doesn't need to be an expert, all right? All we do is we provide them a free energy evaluation. So that way they can get an analyzation, get their entire usage for electricity and energy analyzed, all right? And we give them a proposal, all right? And when it comes to delivering that proposal, that's where we say 15 minutes that could change your life forever. See, all they have to do is go to our site. And as you can see, they click on the little icon there. It says get a free energy evaluation. And like we say, keep it super simple and see if you qualify. All right. Now, let me just break this down so you understand exactly what's going on here. So this is a sample bill. Okay, and for this example, we're using PG&E as a utility company. But remember, we have SDG&E, we have SCE, we have LADWP, we have Santa Clara, we have, Silicon Valley. We have a number of different utility companies out here. So the bill may look a little different, but what we're looking for is number one here. We need the account number. Okay. We need to know and ensure that their bill is over at least $100 a month as far as electricity usage. So you'll see here, electricity and the white is natural gas. So a lot of the black here is all electricity. So I mean, this is a 150 bar. They're well over $150 a month. So that's the first thing you need to analyze. So this one qualifies. As you can see, this month here was 146. So this right here may have been one of the low months. But the annual 12 months, see, this is 2013 in a year, and it says it goes back to 2012. A full 1 year past usage, so you can ensure that they are over $100 per month. So yes, their average bill, if you drew a line maybe about right here in a $300 mark, they'd probably be somewhere around $300 a month on average, okay, or $350. All right. So we'll be able to look in detail by the account number, and you also need to identify the meter number. Now in this example, the meter number isn't on here, but generally the meter number on a PG&E bill will be on the right side of the bill over here somewhere, and then you have the detailed usage. So this is a little bit of a different type of setup. But at the end of the day, you'll be able to find the information, because again, all we need is the account number, the meter number for that particular meter, okay, for the electricity. And remember, electric account details, okay, or some bills that may say electric detail usage page, right? So you'll see that, and the next thing we need to analyze is the tiered charges. So as you can see here, you know, you have your baseline, you know, you have your percentages, right? It doesn't say tier on here, and in some bills it may say tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, or tier 4, right? But you'll see in these different areas, for this quantity of kilowatts, 360, that's the baseline quantity. The usage was 364, so they exceeded it. And when they went into this additional higher tier, right, 101 to 130%, right, it's 109 was used at this rate, 13 cents versus 11. As once they exceeded that amount of that tier, you know, they used 255 in this next level, which was at 24.7. Okay, 20.247, so 24 cents, almost 25 cents. All right, and then in the next tier here, they exceeded that last tier, so they have 364 inside of this tier, so that's 35 cents at that cost. I mean, at that amount, quantity, kilowatt hours. And then here you have 41 cents. 561, we're at 41 cents. So we want to make sure, because solar is going to get us in the ballpark of maybe around, you know, 11 cents to maybe 18 cents overall. But the question you have to ask yourself is 18 cents, for example, less than 24, 35, or 41? Absolutely. And you see the quantities in this example. You know, the quantity just in this last two tiers, look at the cost over here. That's $359 in that tier, those two tiers alone. And then you have these three, that's only $119 total. So, I mean, you think something's going on here that's unique? You know, yeah, absolutely. The electricity company knows how to bill you, okay? So if you could take this $359 and cut that in half, obviously your total would be a lot of savings, right? So, you know, this is exactly what solar does. It eliminates these higher tiered charges, and it brings all your electricity use down to the lower amounts. And even if you were able to get these last three tiers at a total of 18 cents per kilowatt hour, you'd be saving a lot of money. But again, you know, it really just depends on the system size and a couple of variables there. But your cost for electricity when it comes to going solar, you know, it may range anywhere between, you know, 12 cents or 11 cents up to maybe 17 or 18 cents. All right? The idea is to create savings by offsetting this higher tiered charge. Pretty straightforward and simple, folks. All right, that's where we create the savings, and that's how solar makes sense. So what happens is, once we analyze that information, you're able to qualify that client. You know, we know that their roof looks good. We know that they have higher tiered charges here. You know, we have their account number and their meter number, right? We know their average bill is well over $100 per month. Now we submit that information and we go on for a proposal. The proposal is going to simply, you know, it's going to be about a 15-page proposal. It's going to talk about the company, you know, SunEdison, who we're going through, okay? It's going to give a little bit about, you know, show you where the panels are going on the roof. Beautiful layout and design. Homeowners, they want to see that, all right? We're going to talk about the system size, the amount of panels that we put on there, right? Our optimized inverters, all right? Then we're going to talk about, you know, the warranty and compare it against other companies, just so that the customer has that perspective and peace of mind. Performance guarantee, repair service, inverter replacement is all standard in our warranty that we provide, all right? And a worry-free performance guarantee and services included. The monitoring, it gives a little bit about the monitoring here. And then it gives a couple of details. I mean, obviously, if the customer wants to strike a check and buy cash, they'll have the ability here to see what the tax credit would be, or any credits and incentives, their net cost. But if they want to just go ahead and say, I don't want to pay anything out of pocket, I want to use a PPA or maybe some form of a loan, we can provide that to them. But generally, 80 to 90% of the folks go with the PPA or they buy it cash. Okay, because it's very simple. Look at in this case, first year savings $1,072. So they're going to be paying $202 per month for their electricity now, versus that $350 per month, right, on average, right? That's huge savings. So if you do the math, their actual breakdown, they'd be saying about $1,072 a year just by going solar, and for zero out of pocket. You're putting a system on your home. You're not paying for parts, labor, or anything. You're just basically allowing the company to place this system, this ATM, on your roof and allow them to pay you via savings. So our customers are liking that. We also show them long-term projections as far as inflation, because that's another thing. We're talking about, gasoline. Let's say, for example, gasoline 10 years ago or 5 years ago, right? Hey, I remember gas prices were 88 cents, and now we're in the fours, and in some areas we're in the fives. But would you have locked that rate in if you had a chance 5 years ago? Or 10 years ago, for that matter? Absolutely. So can you imagine the ability to lock in your power? That's what you have to convey to our clients, and that's what they're understanding now. Because we know the cost for electricity and energy overall is rising, because the demand for technology and tools and these things that we're using on a day-to-day basis demands more electricity. All right, so not only do we know it's going to be rising, but we also need to make sure that the way we procure our energy, the way we create it, is by renewable energy sources and forms versus dirty like coal and everything else. So this is very powerful when you're able to share with the client, over the next 25 years, even if we go as low as a 2% inflation rate, maybe even a 6% or in between a 4%, you can see huge savings. In this case, 69,000, 111,000, 168,000 in savings just by going solar today. We break it all down. All right, so we cover what we use to create the proposal. Okay, some of the variables here, right? And then sign up and go solar. It's pretty simple. They review, they sign, we go for credit, and as long as they have a 650 credit score for our PPA, then we show them the way that they can go solar. So again, it all starts here, folks, as far as our customer experience opportunity for them to put that beautiful system on their roof and enjoy the flexibility and freedom and control of their power, literally. All right, the power of that freedom is what makes sense, and also, contributing to a renewable energy future for the kids and the future generations to come. It also provides that peace of mind, protection, and sense of security, and also just lets us know that we're doing the right thing. And as a company, a country, and as an organization, we can rest assured that we are doing a great thing. We're passing on a great thing to the environment. We're passing on great savings to the family, which they can do more with. And particularly, the reason why we're ERS is because we want to help families within that household, real estate, mortgage, insurance, and now their energy costs. What can you do with that increased savings? Throw it into a new insurance policy, or go out there and go on your dream vacation with that first year savings. Whatever it is, and whatever that savings and success means to you, we're giving you the ability to achieve it. So in that note, let's go out there and make a lot of clients prosperous, happy, and just live a better life.